Do you like the color today? Nice purple color.
I like that. It's really cute.
Yeah, I've been poking around with the colors and stuff. Well, let's hope there's no interruptions this time. Howdy, hello, Kane. Oh man, you missed some fun last time we did this. The servers crashed. There was a whole kerfuffle with the legendary weapons. Oh, that's loud.
What have you seen?
This might be loud on my side. So you watched it. Oh man. I was actually in the middle of the process of condensing that stream down into a more manageable video. Then I can. I was in the middle of doing that. We got to the point where there was call-ins, so that was fun. I might get that out by the weekend sometime, so people can watch that. We're gonna get to the part where we're. Let's just go for it, Joe.
Yeah.
I really don't know how I sound now.
Hold on, I'm making a little posty post. You just go on ahead. Moderator, wait. I fucked it up. Oh no, wrong thing.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get people to come watch, but I was in the wrong link because I'm in the moderator one.
You boomered it up.
I boomered it up!
Pity.
No reload. I don't
Don't
get
redeem
what this
chat.
means. I did not get a new mic, Preto, but I am on my computer instead of on my phone.
Oh, and also I have fiddled around. I spent like 2 hours fiddling around with the audio settings.
Oh yeah, that's probably it.
So.
Oh, apparently Cord is also streaming.
I know. But we're the real streamers. Yeah, I'm glad about that. Well, thank you. Let's get back to.
No, we've already done this, so let's just go on.
In.
Job on the mobs.
We're quite eager just to crack on with this.
Yeah.
Because, oh my god, it was a nightmare last time.
Our boys are saying that the sound is way better than yesterday, so it did pay off. Your fiddling paid off, buddy.
See, now I'm professional. We're professional.
Mm-hmm. Oop, I'm fearing him.
Okay, funny.
Hit fun.
Okay, here we are. Right, let's pretend the last stream didn't happen, and we're back to here. You hear a disturbing noise from behind the house.
Hello?
Alright, we're back.
Yeah, okay, can we talk about the TBD thing? Because I actually have that lined up real quick. So, let me tell you. Someone on the official Discord wrote, "Who are the TBD?" and had a screenshot from the game saying, "Seek the TBD. They will tell you what aid we can spare and what we ask in return." And then later on, Maid of Lions, it was, responded on the forums because someone mentioned it and said, quote, "As for seeking TBD, I think some of the localizations might have earlier versions of strings that obviously won't be staying that way." Unquote. What do you think about that?
Well, that's just nerds talk for we fucked up.
Yeah.
Right, so Usakar the Hermit. Look at this Rings of Power wandering looking motherfucker. Does he have voice?
Hold on.
No. This fully voice acted voice line bullshit, man.
I kind of like his look. That's a nice cosmetic. I hope that's going to be available.
You are not an orc, are you? No, you are not. That is a relief to me. It must be a release to you as well. If you are here to dine with Kuridwan as I am, I must tell you that she is no longer here. Luhum Genner was quite disappointed to learn of our friend's absence, as was I. But perhaps it is just as well. Neither of us expected the orcs to find the hidden way into Kurgrun. Someone with more in the way of brains must have helped them find it, but they are not welcome. Dude, have you seen this guy's got like a wizard hat on? This fucking,
I was just about to say. He's
what?
very cute.
Alright.
Only she would know for certain, stranger.
Sa, please redeem.
She is not here.
Well, where is she?
When I arrived here for dinner, as is my custom, she was already gone.
But where has she gone? Is there no indication of her road?
I cannot say for certain, but when last we spoke, Kuridwan had crafted a salve that might help fight against the Lagdavrit, The blight
Oh.
tainting the... Dude, the amount of gloat shitter names in this fucking expansion. The blight tainting the woods hereabout. She expressed a desire to bring it not only to the grove here in Imhulhar, but also to those further east in Adagim. I must do this, Usaka, she said to me. What is the hurry? I responded. But there must have been some need for haste after all. She has always been a friend to the Kintai, and if she possesses a means of curing the dying forest, she would share it without question. She has a big heart, our Kurd one. Often speaks of her purpose in these lands, to heal them and to fortify them against evil. She would not appreciate these orcs in her home, I know that. She must have gone already to Adagim and missed their arrival entirely. I can say where this is going.
Then it is to Adagim.
And Credo was asking if these are the blue wizards.
No idea who Usaka is.
For this man, Usakar, Glorfindel. Just one. Is that Bod logo wearing a hat?
Dude, I just mentioned that. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
what the hell?
That's so like
That's
so
such
wholesome.
a
Wholesome chungus.
Isn't it? It's like one of those Marvel-isms that they had a bunch of in one of the dwarf expansions too. Like the uh-oh.
Uh-oh! Oh yeah, Glorfindel's here. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. There's so much context which still doesn't make sense. What is he doing
I
in
don't
Harad?
know.
What is he doing? Well, he's there to help out. That's as
He's
much
an
as...
emissary or something to chat with the Harad elves.
Well, I don't ever remember it being explained that way, but that's my theory.
No, but they said it like last stream. They mentioned he was the emissary. But side note, I saw a guy on official Lotro Discord who called the Haradrim elves dark elves,
Oh, Christ.
and I think that's kind of funny. It's
Yeah.
it's a thing from lore anyway.
It is true. That was my favourite hat. But Luhum Gena, so that's Luhum Gena. Right, that's
Yeah.
not going to get confusing. Kept stealing it right off my head. Not only that, but no matter how often I think she is slain, Luhum Gena somehow keeps coming back. Eventually, I decided just to let her keep it. So yeah, that's going to be like the Reddit character, I can tell.
I hope that hat comes back, like it's a immortality hat or something, because otherwise that's a weird setup.
Well, Usaka, we don't know who he is. He's just a guy who's a hermit for now. But they often
If
do
he was
this.
a blue wizard, wouldn't he be blue?
Yeah, maybe he's a brown wizard.
Maybe he's a red wizard.
The name Gosta says, "Trust me, the names get confusing." Yeah, they get particularly confusing with this recent content, I have to say. But I want to mention one more thing before you yap. So our purpose of coming here into Murgala is to bring a force of Haradrim, our guys, led by Mizadi, to fight the Empire of Ordak. Right? That's our purpose. But we have now been given a side quest, which is inevitably going to take us into this zone, which is going to take a fucking long time. That's another thing about the storyline, is that it often meanders. It meanders so much, and then you kind of lose track of why you're there in the first place. So I'm just putting it down there. That's my prediction here, is that we're going to be fucking around in Adagim, helping out the Kintai elves for a long time. Just like with Legacy of Morgoth, if you remember, we went down with the Kintai elves, and it was like completely unrelated to our main purpose there. Okay, let's continue talking to not Gandalf, who's totally Gandalf.
The answers to my questions must wait until we find Kuridwan somewhere within Adagim. What can Thorvillon tell us of the woods into which we must go?
If Kuridwan has gone ahead into Adagim, that is where our road must lead. But it is the foolhardy traveller who passes into an unfamiliar land without knowledge. We must not be unprepared. What can Thorvillon tell us of the woods to which we must go? What's up?
This is nice and short. Like this quest text, you don't need more. This is fine. This is
I'm
perfect.
turning down the music a lot more. I'm really not sure what the volume is, because my earphones are kind of dying a little bit. So it's not consistent on my end, but I'm just going to have to assume it's okay on your guys' end. Right. Poor villain.
What can I tell you about Adagim that will not pain me?
Very little.
Very little, my friend.
Oh. Very little, my friend. So much of the Emerald Wood has been tainted by blight and corruption that the beautiful forest of my youth seems somehow unreal. When the Urdakai came north, something they brought with them damaged the soil. The blight that slew the trees of Imrula began first in Adagim, taking the form of terrible fungal rot. Many groves of my people were abandoned, until only Sulmadash remained unspoiled. The Adagim of today is a nightmarish, boggy wilderness, despite the efforts of the Kintai. Some of us fled westward into Vartulu, or Shonith, besides Vakut, but I fear it is only a matter of time before the blight consumes every tree that once grew within the Emerald Wood of Nisigim. Perhaps Inkamush and Kuridwan together... Dude, these names, man. These names are going to trip me up a lot. Can help together to fight it. I hope it is so. Hurry on to speak with Athgai at the border of Adagim and hasten the meeting of these two wise ones. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
May nature's blessings.
Okay, these are 150, so they're not... They're part of the legacy.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
We don't worry about that.
No.
Meaningful
That was some
journey,
good voice acting. Yeah, meaningful journey. Let's go.
Was it good voice acting? I hope so.
It was. I liked how you got really intimate with the mic.
Oh yeah, I went, hello. I don't know if I don't want to do that too much though.
No, you don't want to tickle the listener
Wait, wrong way,
too much.
wrong way.
I was following you. No, I wasn't. I was actually going this way.
Nature's blessings upon you. May nature's blessings find you, brother. Brother Pango, may nature's blessings find you.
You should, with every, like, foreign sounding word, you should just scream it.
Or like the bit where it's like, oh, ah! Do that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, exactly. It is ASMR, yeah.
It's a bit.
While we're riding, I have a question. What happened to Peregrine? Why did Peregrine shut down the server at one point?
I don't know. And I don't care.
Is it
It's not my server.
No? I'm a fat bear. I ride a heavy war steed because I'm so masculine and aggressive. So when we do this together without actually streaming it, I think that's the highlight of it. It's the voices that you do.
Really? Alright.
My favorite is the Nona voice because we're doing Rohan right now on our alt. And it's like this over-the-top, high-pitched Welsh. It's so funny.
Oh! What's the other guy's name? Horn, wasn't it?
Horn, yeah.
Oh, Horn! I'm going away now! Oh, terrible it is! I tell you what! Nah, if I do that the entire stream, my voice would die.
Why?
Oh!
It does. That's why you need to practice.
I just do Dillis from Fireman Sam, if anyone knows that.
Yeah, Dillis, that's the name. I was gonna ask.
Norman! Norman! There he is, Naff guy.
Yeah, we're still in Rohan with alts. I started school, and I'm in school like 8 to 11 hours a day, so I don't...
the game crashed. The game crashed.
What?
That's okay, right. That's a good start. Yeah, I remember when we were doing. Let me just boot up the game again. I remember when we were doing. Was it Wildemore together? We just sort of met you.
Yeah,
dude. We've
we
been very busy. I haven't had a lot of time to play Lotro. Josie certainly hasn't had a lot of time to play Lotro.
No.
The ice zone, yeah, that's a good zone. We kind of burnt out a little bit from the quests because it just got very, very repetitive.
It's hard to follow the story when we were playing so infrequently. And also, honestly, it's not as good as like Dunland was. Preto says, brother, I gave it up completely, but can you like say it with his voice? Can you do a Preto impression?
I can't do it with Preto's voice. He's got like a proper nice voice.
I can hear him in my head saying it.
Brother, I'll give it up completely. Dunland is certainly one of my favorite zones.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe just because of nostalgia, but it absolutely is one of my favorite zones. I'm actually looking forward to questing through this new content, Kingdoms of Harad, but I'm not going to really be into it. I know it's not going to be like my sort of thing.
Don't say that. You don't know.
Dude, we've been playing. I mean, it's just a release, maybe. But
Okay, Preto, you sound like, brother, I gave it up completely. You have that aggression to your
how do I
voice.
sound like you? No, I can't do your accent. You haven't even got a strong accent or anything. It's just
I like it when he gets like really fired up and
When
he
he does-
speaks really fast and kind of at a high pitch.
I mean, I just associate you with No, I'm a pimp named Slickback. That's also kind of funny. Oh no, okay, it works. It works. It works. It works. Here's the real G.
Wait a moment, newcomers. Few come this way, save the orcs.
Wait a moment, newcomers. You come this way, save the orcs, and it is my duty to keep watch for any who stray this far into the wood. What business have you in Adagim? You tell the Kintar guard that you are only passing through on your way south, but you had hoped to find Kuridwan somewhere on the way. Afgai nods thoughtfully. I stopped and spoke with her briefly a few hours ago. As I stopped you, she said she possessed a salve that might cure us of the Lagdavrit. If only it might be true. She passed northeast in the direction of Livarth. If you head that way too, might I trouble you to defeat some of the orcs and do some side quests and all that other shit? Yeah, here we go. So they've become emboldened and they fashioned two camps, Mafrak and Moch Grazavd. And if you defeat these creatures, you will be aiding both the Kintai and your friend, Kuridwan. We got our first quest, probably. Brother, kill the others of this lag, brother! Yeah, we have to defeat the lag, so that's really what they're doing. Oh,
I see what they're doing, yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for when people Google lag in Ultra, it'll be this sound. That's what they're doing intentionally. Okay, we ready? Brother, kill us of the lag.
Please notice how much bigger my horse is than Grot's.
5'8", 5'9", 6 foot right there.
Yep.
Alright,
Are you on the light one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do I have to go through the reason why light wall steeds are actually they're the most
Yeah, do it.
canon? I won't, but
The most canon?
yeah, wall steeds in medieval times weren't massive hulking beasts like draft
No.
horses. They were small and quick.
No.
Orc barricade.
Oh,
The orcs
this
have
is the
erected
side.
a number of barricades. Yeah, let's do it. Examine the line of orc-made
Right.
barricades in the woods between Umulha and Adagim.
Oh shit, hold on.
Your examination of the barricade erected in the woods reveals that it is clearly of orc make, part of a line stretching from north to south between Imhulha and Adagim. Harsh cries from the southeast signal the presence of a large encampment of orcs. The Kintai, who make their home deeper in the woods, would likely appreciate it if you could, kill them and whatever. Right, cool. I don't need to read everything for side quests. We typically don't.
No, you don't. We don't even need to do the side quests, but this one just...
Yeah. We got
Oh
14
no,
viewers.
Eleonora has gone offline.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. Ooh.
Alright, lock in.
The guy's a little bit of a hard... I love
Oh,
it.
there are quite a number of signatures in the Elite's mind. So...
It's fine.
Oh, what the fuck? Corruptions, please, corruptions. No, you're already
yes,
bear dancing
sir.
there.
No, it's fine. I can interrupt it.
If
I don't
this becomes a problem, just become, for the sake of flow, because for some reason, it's resisting literally half my bleeds right now, we'll just turn down the difficulty a little bit. But
Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing a shit job because I'm just realizing that all of my skills are the wrong places.
amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's resisting fucking everything, man. And it's just two
Ooh,
levels
happy
above
birthday.
me. Oh, sorry.
It's
Oh, going for a buffet for late birthday dinner. Nice.
yeah. Happy birthday,
Happy
Eleonora.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Okay, can we just take a hot second while I move some skills around?
Yeah, that bingo card is going to be full at the end of this week. Well, we shall see.
It already is. I mean, we're a little bit behind in updating it, honestly.
When I take a break, we'll look into the bingo card thing.
Okay.
Because there's a few things that might, because I don't want to spoil it though. I know one of them is definitely true.
Oh.
Yeah, well, two of them actually, but I'm not saying which. Let me know when you're ready.
Sorry.
Don't forget, Piercing Roar is goated right now.
Yeah, I know.
Let's give it another
That
go.
was not Piercing Roar, lol. I got corruptions.
Yes. Yes!
Oh. Yeah. I'm like.
Oh, we're
so
gonna turn down the
rusty.
difficulty, man. I swear.
Yeah, it's gonna take way
It's
too long.
just gonna take too long for extreme purposes, you know.
Yeah.
And like I'm telling you,
Oh,
when,
God.
the moment I lose my 6th set, we will have no damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a jump, bit of a fucking stat jump, honestly. Why am I? Yeah, it's probably the difficulty, but also yeah, definitely a stat jump. These are only. You like the enemy design? Oh yeah, we'll get to see plenty of that. Don't you worry. Although the orcs here, they look to just be generic Mordor orcs, which is a bit of a pity because I would always have thought they would give them new assets or whatever, but I guess not. But where the assets are, they are pretty good.
Oh shit! You ran off.
I'm fucking up this, man, so badly. Right.
We need to go turn down the.
Do you wanna?
What's it about?
Okay.
I mean, I like playing on high difficulties, but it does take a while, and we do actually want to have some sort of progress.
Did you reforge your allies? Speeds things up a lot. Yeah. We didn't. So that might be one of the
No.
reasons.
Free transfers from Orcris to Meriadoc.
Free transfers from Orcris to Meriadoc.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
I'm
do
going
we
the
feel
wrong way.
about that?
Well, it's good they did it, but it's a little bit of a disappointment that they seem so hell-bent on just justifying Grond's existence that
Yeah.
they made it so that you had to pay to transfer off to Meriadoc, and it has affected the population. And it's not numbers. Now, numbers are one thing. If you can actually pull up the logins data, and you'll find that Grond has more average logins than Meriadoc now, because
Is it about who
Grond has been...
we're going to?
One second, I just want to finish this point. Grond has had
Alright,
free
I'm just-
transfers for longer. It's also been the first server on the launcher when you log in, right? So that's good to keep that the numbers up, right? That bumps the numbers. Problem there is that now the population on Grond is mostly not level cap. There isn't a real level cap end game experience there right now, and that will affect the instances and the quality of grouping on that server, as opposed to Orcris, which has always had a very strong end game because people from Evernight naturally moved over. So Meriadoc is kind of in the middle of where it has its own unique identity as a roleplay server, but it also deserves to have a decent endgame. Now, that endgame population is never going to be as big as Orcris or Glandring, but it's definitely got a stronger position than Grond, which seems very much like a noob trap right now. Mythical coins aren't just for travel. No, that's correct. You can also revive if you're really bad at the game and keep dying and you have a lot of money.
It'd be nice, though.
Yeah, what the hell? Oh, what the hell?
Another thing, sorry, I had a discussion with someone on the Meriadoc chat today because my hot take, my controversial opinion is that Meriadoc should not have the roleplay tag. So I think that affected sort of how many people joined, because people see the roleplay tag and they don't think that you actually do raiding. They think for some reason there's this misconception that you don't play the game if you're a role player.
Yeah, it's a long-standing stereotype that the roleplay server is just full of shitty casuals.
I just want to say, yeah, I agree, Preto, and that's also why I'm very aware that it's a controversial thing, and it did help us as the roleplay community when we did want to move over. But
I think it was the only way as a roleplay community people were able to move over to one place. And I'll tell you what,
yeah,
the
I
roleplay
guess.
scene has never been as big as people think it is. It's always
No.
been very condensed into one or two places. But if you're specifically looking for a roleplay environment, a larger player base that does encourage that sort of play style, then yeah, you want to go to the roleplay service. But that does not necessarily mean we have to be locked out of doing higher tier rates. Alright, here we are. We're at the camp. Should just go inside. Find the entrance to Malfark. Yep, that's what we are. Collect deadly knives from the orcs. Let's go kill the fuckers. You ready?
Yep.
Strategy.
Strategy?
Strategy. See, I taught my bear some tricks. Let's just go and tag them. If that guy's pulling, attack. Best time to play an expansion is when actual people are playing it.
Yeah, it feels like it's a real game with real people.
Let them take care of it. They don't have difficulty on. We don't need to heal. We don't need to help them.
that's...
By law, they have to help
What
us.
a
This is the law.
noob! Should
No,
we ask
honestly-
how
What?
Marriott population is? We can check it in just a second.
Right now, non-anon, a steady 780. And there's a lot of people who play anon on all servers. So yeah, it's not Orcus numbers, but it's definitely okay. It's come back suddenly because people are playing the expansion. You'll find
When it
there's
first started Marriott, you could not do anything at endgame. Like, you could do a pickup group, but it was people that hadn't really done it before and was just doing it for a laugh. Or it felt like that anyway when we did it, didn't it?
according to this, we've done what we needed to do here. So leave the orc knives in the strong box and into northeast. Okay, it's the same place, I think. And here we are. We are going in to Adagim.
What do we think about the designs? Like,
Just
the trees look pretty sick.
just have a keynote moment. Just ride through. I'm riding in first person.
Oh. Oh, look at all those guys.
Oh, the Germans have come to say hello.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. Let's go. So this is the sort of stuff that you don't see on the Locho stream. Just other players, right? Cord just likes to play alone. Just have the good of like Eric. Those guys were on normal horses. They ruined the immersion. So yeah, get used to this for probably three good streams worth of fucking Adagim now, guys. It's a shitty swamp.
I kind of like the colors. Got a nice color scheme. It's got some nice shape language. I feel like it's missing some larger assets to sort of break it up a little bit more, because you got a lot of medium and small, but nothing big. Also, I lost you.
Yeah, this zone is ugly, but in an intentionally ugly way. My problem
It's
with it
Hurok's
isn't how it looks.
favorite zone.
It's your favorite zone?
It's Hurok's favorite zone.
Yeah, Hirok is your favorite zone. So I've got even worse to look forward to, as far as you're concerned. Okay, how this zone looks, in terms of how it looks fine. But my
It
problem
looks
is that
quite unique.
my problem is that it's huge and it's just one biome. Nothing really breaks apart the landscape. And I've had enough crash outs about it already. I think it's best just to play through it and see how it goes.
Lil says, SSG in the realistic landscape. I would rather have interesting playable landscape than realistic. That swamp looks miserable place to commit quarter of the expansion to. Yeah. I think it's scenario that talks about the theme park build versus the What is he called? The
I
other one,
have
the
to
open
agree
world
with
one?
Lil. Yeah, I have to agree because
Yeah.
it's big. Big doesn't always mean good. If you
No.
look at the older zones and how, okay, they were a lot smaller, there were a lot more technical limitations with what they could do. And, alright, some of them objectively looked pretty rough before they got reworked. But the actual layout of the zones are very content dense,
Uh-huh.
and they use good use of mountains to hide the distance, a true distance. A good example is probably the Shire, right? Where you have to go up through Borboror's Sword and then up through half of Evendim to get to Anuminus, although Anuminus is not very far away physically in the game. Right now, this mountain and this map is absolutely fucking confusing me.
It's really annoying.
I don't
It's
know
breaking up our gaming.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck I need to be going right now. There's no roads. And I'm not just playing this up for a bit. Maybe I'm a little bit, but
I hope you're not. I'm fucking bored. Let's fucking get there.
I want to know how to get in there, and this map sucks.
But like, what one thing I want to say that's really important with the sort of map design conversation is that Lotro is a video game,
Oh wait,
and
terrain
it
map
should be
hasn't updated
designed
yet.
as a video game.
Terrain map hasn't been updated, so I don't have to. I can't use that. I'm just gonna assume it's actually up and around because it's kind of like a. Just go up and around because I remember going there on
Oh
Glacier.
yeah. Who was it like the other day when we did a stream who said that they'd gotten like so stuck in rocks they had to slash unstuck? That's probably here.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's all these assets and their bounding boxes. When Rohan released with War Steeds, the landscape was very flat, or relatively flat, and it didn't have big boulders in the middle of everywhere sort of breaking up the terrain. Okay, not every zone is meant for War Steed travel, like, thematically, but in a zone this large, it's a fucking no-brainer to use War Steeds. Simple as. A swamp doesn't have that many mountains. So a swamp is a forested area that has low-lying water. Oh, what the fuck happened there? What clapped you, bro?
I'm not sure. Yeah, good point from Kane about swamps fitting into desert.
I don't
environment.
see how a swamp fits into a desert biome. That's because there isn't
Do
a
you
desert
know anything
biome.
about that?
It's literally just, well, yeah, there's a big fucking lake, like, waterway up north from where we are that's not on the map, but it has its own specific zone. And that's the idea is that this is just south of that. Oh, this is... I hate these horns, man, so much. One's an elite as well. Oh yeah, okay, so why are they deserted? The blight in this forest, or whatever, is a result of the Empire of Ordak poisoning the lands, right? It's a result of kind of man-made problems like deforestation and pollution. Are we safe? God, you carried me so hard, Joe. Fair play.
No.
And the deserts, actually, are a result of a certain river, the River Usul, drying up. So, here's Umbar, right? Here's the main river. That's fine. But all of this zone, right? And the Valley of Ikoban, like Kudzagin and Urushdar, the idea is that they are very deserty, especially Kudzagin, because this river, the River Usul, dried up. The River Usul then goes down into Ansharu, which is all fucked up and dried up. So they are just coping. They don't really put that much thought into the biomes. They just wanted to make a desert without having the entire expansion be a massive desert, which probably wouldn't be that interesting. Like, I prefer it being diverse, but yeah, when you think of Harad, you don't really think of forests and deserts. You think of, not deserts, swamps. You think of deserty and arid areas, but, you know, this is what we've been given. Yeah, I know, maps within maps within maps within maps. That's why I just use terrain map, but terrain map hasn't been updated.
Yeah, no, that's so annoying with the maps.
Schmooze says,
Started in Rohan.
multiple people in my king did not buy Harad because since Umbar, they don't vibe with the landscape and it doesn't scratch the Lotro itch for them. Yeah. Well,
No, I
that's...
agree.
Yeah, I agree. That is a very personal thing, like your standards of what is Lotro. I would say this zone doesn't really remind me of Lotro all that much. but the rule of cool still applies, at least to me. God, these tents are awful.
I think it's cool.
I think what they try to do is okay, but the lore isn't really there. The characters and the storyline, not really a fan of. But does it still feel like Lotro? Well, we're still playing the game, Lotro. Does it feel like Lord of the Rings? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely not Lord of the Rings anymore. It's just... it's a generic MMO landscape masking itself as Lotro, I think.
You're being called the best role player.
Thank you. So many reused assets, it does look like Lotro. Well, here's where you're wrong, though. This zone it is using new assets. These forests and the way that these trees will merge and like a lot of these trees are reused assets. I'll tell you a good example. These trees right here in front of me originally were from Arid Mithrin, and I never liked these trees. But what do they do to make these trees seem new? They give them a repaint. And there's fungal areas, there's fungal trees, that's a new asset. But other than that, yeah, the rest of it reuse assets.
No, I think this place is pretty right here. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. It's just, will it be a good
But
question?
I don't know. I feel like feels like is the best you can go off because we don't have anything to really compare Umbar to in terms of source material, do we?
Predator says, it's incredibly hard to make something that captures what you feel, how Tolkien imagined it.
It's not about how Tolkien imagined it, it's about how you experience it.
But they have to
And that's why it's so subjective.
But they have to make these zones based on, well, what they've got, right? And what I was about to add...
Yeah, and what they got is vibes.
Well, no, that they don't... What I'm trying to say is that they don't have a lot of lore to go off in these zones, right? All they know is that Umbar in general is a... Oh, God, this map is awful, man. I'm not going to fucking talk about it. But Harad in general is supposed to be deserty, and we are only in near Harad. The Valley of Ikoban and Murgala are supposed to be somewhat close to the coast. Right? They're going to have to update this map, of course, but like near Harad, when we go to far Harad, which would probably be somewhere around here, that's where we go into more deserty areas. That's at least how I would see it, right? Vibes do matter, but that's my point. You don't have a lot to nail that vibe. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to appeal to everyone. The fungal corruption has begun to work on this grove as well, despite the efforts to its tenders to halt the spread. See the mark of the blight here, and here and there. My heart is heavy, and I have only just arrived. Imagine how it must feel to live in this wood and watch the corruption advance with the passage of the hours and the days. Well, for the elves, it would be the passage of fucking years and centuries, but alright.
Your friend speaks the truth. It is difficult to watch the blight consume our land.
May nature's blessings find you. Your friend speaks the truth. It is difficult to watch the blight consume our land, twisting the trees in horrible mockery of their once healthy forms. Some among my people believe the fungal contagion spews from a single entity, Sivi Gush, the Earth Terror. Others believe the blight is itself alive, and Sivi Gush is in fact an evil composed of every tendril, mushroom, and spore released into the fetid air of Adagim. I know not what I believe. If you are willing to take this trowel and bring back a sample from several locations where the rot has been taken hold, perhaps we can learn something that will be of use. I will speak with your friend while you conduct this study on my behalf, and I can help the two of you as I can. The rot is particularly bad to the northeast, northwest, and west of Livepath. Right. So what I just want to point out is that the story is definitely trying to justify the landscape, right? This is like a shitty swamp. It's a shitty swamp that's corrupted. The elves live in the shitty swamp that's corrupted. And the elves need your help, right? Simple premise. And it works, for now. What do you think about that one?
I think it's a fun justification. I think it's a good way to get a unique place, with the mushrooms and stuff.
So, yeah, it's unique.
Yeah, that was
right?
the question, right?
No,
No, and I really like the design, and with mushrooms, they're so otherworldly that there's a lot of cool design things you can do with them. And I think that they do that really well. Like, if you looked at the trees we were running through, I wish I had pointed it out, because they have like the little sort of strings of mushrooms hanging off them, and that's just such a cool design that you don't see used very often.
Oh yeah, we'll have to go and look for one of those and show it. Ready to go?
Yep.
So fortunately, this isn't very far. Oh, don't forget to save a master.
I already took it.
Oh, damn, you're a step ahead of me.
Stick Pete asks, any idea where or what areas the new instances are in?
Yes, but I'll give you a rough estimate. So the raid is down here, right, in a cave, because that's where every fucking raid in Lotro is. The 6-man is somewhere here. It's not on the map, but it's like this big fortress, and there's a big wall that stands imposing. I'm not sure where the 3-man is though, but that's as far as I know. The instances aren't slated to come out a long time. Predo says, honestly, it's kind of confusing to see the elves in here, but I don't have the concepts of previous expansions. I don't know how far ahead they sort of write, but I'd imagine that these expansions, at least these 2 expansions, Legacy of Morgoth and this one now, they wrote ahead, so they knew that Adagim was going to be connected to Imular, and Imular is where the elves are, but it was deforested. So these are basically hippie elves that were the Empire of Harad deforested this area. Their homeland is Adagim, so it's connected. Although, it's not easy because apparently elves don't believe in roads. But this is their one settlement. Their major settlement's here, and the other settlement is a tiny, tiny camp. So yeah, these elves are like, actually, they're not going to reuse the elf tree things. You remember that, Joe? The elves will turn into trees and shit.
I kind of like that.
Oh, I know these quests are all just going to be this, isn't it? Collected a sample of rot. Okay. Aha, here.
It's here, yeah.
Yeah, so these look good. They look a lot better. The lighting looks just a lot better than Umbora. So I think they just gave a final pass on the sort of the
I
color
like that they're
scheme.
making them glow.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it glows. I'm not sure if it's...
I don't think it has a glow effect. I think it's a diffused brush that they've used to tint it so it's transparent. No, you know what? I like this zone a lot, yeah.
Right, I'm going to go for a quick toilet break. Right, and then we'll continue. I'm
Yes,
going to
sir.
fucking toilet break in the middle of a stream. And
Oh, how embarrassing. You
100
can't go 2 hours without peeing.
100% players are going to just leave and not watch the stream ever again. Shame. Not yet, what the hell?
Not yet. What the hell?
Actually, that's an idea.
Get up and go to the bathroom! Now!
No. Yeah.
Get up and go to the bathroom!
Not yet. What the hell?
Go to the bathroom! You're shitting yourself!
Not yet. What the hell?
Go to the bathroom! You're shitting yourself!
Not yet. No.
I will rip everything apart. I swear to God. Go to the bathroom!
Not yet.
You're shitting yourself!
Not yet.
You're shitting yourself! Poop is coming out of your fucking
Hey.
asshole!
No,
Go to the bathroom!
Not yet. What the hell?
Go!
Alright, I'm back. I had a bit of a... We're just waiting for Joe. Let me know when you're back. You're back?
I'm back.
Right, we've gone to the bathroom. We haven't shot ourselves. So, that's good. Alright, we're back. Let's continue. Deeds odds. Oh, bloody hell. In a sec, we'll just take care of that real quick. It's just a normal guy. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh, there's a lot of sussering all of a sudden.
Oops.
Quick, kill it. Oh, these corruption spamming motherfuckers. Fall back over here. Yeah, the signatures are definitely a lot tougher than usual.
I thought you could break Relentless with Escape.
You should be able to, yeah. Double tap
I
escape,
can't.
maybe.
Okay, I'll
Because
try
it might
that.
have something on top of the overlay.
This is
That's,
with the induction. Oh, wait, no, I can also just press the same button, can't I?
yeah, and then you can mostly press it
Moments.
accidentally.
No, it's more that I always do Relentless just as they're doing a corruption.
Hmm. It's been going for about an hour now. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Nothing's crashed yet.
I crashed once.
That's true, actually. I take that back.
I have placed a bucket of water to the west. Will you add the portions of the blight you collected to the water? I am interested in the effect they may have upon the water. How many times can you say water in one thing? Also, can we just... I'm notorious for overthinking, but these elves are supposedly living for, a very, very long time. And they're only now experimenting on the rot. Maybe they are just backward savages, who knows? A bucket of water! A bucket of water! Fredo, you're not a liability. We had Rusty on the call. And Panko, and they behaved themselves.
Rusty was so good. I laughed so hard.
Yes,
Yeah, Rusty.
Rusty's whole bit was actually very funny. Yes
She's
way.
so chill.
Then we had Nenerus.
Yes way.
Then we had Nenerus on the call for like a good 40 minutes, and we just crashed out about the game. Good fun.
Well then.
Yeah, Rusty came in and
Oh,
was praising.
we actually have armor, and it could be an upgrade. So,
Nice.
I guess I'm wrong. They will slowly, very quietly give you armor, so that's not too bad. Although my set is honestly better. Well then, I know not what it means, but it smells terrible.
The road to discovery is often slow and riddled with setbacks. Such is the way of things.
Your friend Glorfindel spoke to me of your search for Kuridwan. She has likely gone on ahead to Sulmadash, largest of the Kintar groves within the Emerald Wood. But wait! Before you come to Sulmadash, you should speak a moment at Tul Amma, the Hill of the Mother. Look for it to the southeast, for it is on your way. The old mother, Amuma in my tongue, is unmistakable. You will know her at once, and Kuridwan is like to have stopped her herself. Farewell, my new friends. She was nice. She was pleasant. Wasn't terrible. What server do I play on? I play on Meriadoc. The roleplay server. Let's fucking go. Do we do the side quests? I think we have to eventually, right?
Yeah, eventually.
Okay. You do not seem familiar with Adigim. This marsh will be quite dangerous. Please allow me to tell you more.
May nature's blessings find you.
May nature's blessings find you! While travelling through the marsh, you have seen for yourself the rot that has consumed the forests of Adigim, or as it is better known in this time, the Moulderwood. Dun dun dun. This rot is known as the Pale Blight. You may have seen how it affected some of the lands to the west as well. The Kintai here are doing everything we can to fight back against this infection, but our efforts seem to be a losing battle. This used to be a beautiful and green land until years ago, when the Ordekai invaded and cracked the earth with a din of stone. Okay, so it's not just that they invaded, they used some magical artifact to turn it into poo-poo land. Yeah, you're right, Predator. So I have to do the side quests. It sucks. That unleashed a pestilence that killed the trees, poisoned our waters, and caused fungal growths to appear everywhere. Talbaral looks distraught from recording the events. Sorry, friend, but I need a moment.
What do you need?
Talbaral clears his throat and readies himself again to speak. Thank you. These events have caused us so much pain. They can be difficult to recall. We are doing what we can, but my people have abandoned many of our groves already and left them to fester and rot and become overwhelmed with the beasts of the forest, now twisted by the flight consuming them. This grove, Livarth, and the main settlement to the east, Sulmadash, are the last that remain unspoiled, though as you can see, it is not without a cost. Oh dang, congratulations, bro. I worry that this land and my people will eventually fall Well, then she thought, you are either brave or naive to come here, Warden, but if you wish to help, there is much you can do in these marshes. So yeah, that's the story of this area then. It's what I said earlier, right?
Livard has not been...
Livard has not been safe from the Pale Blight, though I am doing what I can to keep it safe. I could use your help inspecting the trees of the grove for signs of rot. It must be cleansed early to prevent it from spreading further. Staying hydrated. I'm surprised no one has said, hey, make sure you're hydrated.
We should have one of those bots that go off every 20 minutes reminding you to, like, drink water. People not get thirsty? Like,
I
why do you
definitely
need
get
reminders to drink water?
I think it's, I don't know. If you're speaking a lot, like I am, right? Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you're yapping a lot. Yeah, you'll start getting quite dry mouth and it sounds shit, so. That's probably why. I think the trees aren't actually far away from here. We can just probably go on foot, but... Yeah, this map is not going to be helpful. I'm just going to have to use my eyes, you know. Gee, imagine that, using your eyes.
I'm stuck in a rock, hold on.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, they really aren't far away, never mind. If you need a bot to drink a fluid, then you're not making it. Yeah, I think...
Yeah, I know, I agree.
Darwin might have a few words, you know.
Just drink when you're thirsty, it's that simple.
Drink water! It is good for you. Honestly, I'm honestly very surprised that so many can survive the very
You need
grueling
to
and
nerf
difficult
this
quests.
quest.
Dude, way too hard. Way too hard.
I'm gonna go on the forums, hold on.
Don't. We're streaming, bro. This group used to be unspoiled as well, but the signs are clear. It has begun to succumb to the rot. I will continue to defend the grove until my dying breath. Those chieftains at Sulmadash have abandoned us here, and many withdrew to their settlement. They will provide no aid to us, nor will I ask it from them. So don't cry about it, dude. So it falls to the kindness of strangers. If you do wish to be of help, I have tasks that could be... Yeah, we get it. You're a side quest guy. Go out and inspect the blight in a different place. Go. See, I'm being as
Did you pick up all the side quests?
Oh wait, there's more.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
You don't have to read
Kill
them, it's
trolls, gather
stuff.
mushrooms, supplies in the swamp.
I am in need of...
Like, they've got to have a bunch of quests for leveling, right? But there comes to a point where a player may just stop reading it because it just becomes very, like, oh, go collect 5 orc penises, or go and pick up 15 different crates. Unless you make those quests interesting to read from the get-go, people are gonna kind of tune out. And we know we've got a lot
But
of
also
content.
they're so long. Like, it works to just have 1 or 2 lines, genuinely.
Oh, 100%.
Not everything needs to have a dramatic backstory.
Well, if there is a backstory, it should be good. You know, that you can write so much. It's easy to write a bunch of slop.
Yeah.
Pedro says, I legit stopped reading the quest if it's a kill or collect quest. I get they need them for padding. Yeah, they need them for padding, right? And for leveling and stuff like this. But
But why can you not do it shorter? Why can you not have, like, a short 2-sentence thing? Do you remember in Umbar Bahar?
I was about to mention
the
Umbar.
side quests were really... Yeah, go on then.
Alright, so a really good example of side quests done right is in Umbar City. They're all side quests. You're already probably at level cap, or by the time you get to Umbar, but they are worth doing because they're all... Each quest line is kind of self-contained. It doesn't take too much of your time. It's entertaining, and it builds a lot of sort of soul and humanity in the city. Otherwise, if it was just like, oh, go and kill 15 Corsairs, but then they don't explain like anything apart from it, like right now, what's the narrative of what we're doing currently? We're, you know, cleansing some of the unwelcome wildlife and collecting some samples. Does that necessarily need to have 7 or 6 or 7 different quests to explain that? No.
I get the idea of having this, like, rocky part that goes down. It's great, it's whatever. But it did make navigation a bitch. Oh, look, it's a rat.
A rat? I did not even see that.
Yeah.
Dude, the other way. I think the rat's floating.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to see the rat.
Game-breaking bug.
The rat is floating. I repeat, the rat is kind of floating. Off he goes. Have a good day, Mr. Rat. Very small rat. Predo mentions, thinking about it, quests in Asdo's camp in Bree. Most of them are kill or collect quests, and they do give a lot of lines in the quest box, but they also give the big text of what exactly happens when you kill the bandits. Yeah, it brings story. It brings story. There's a reason why you're doing it. Right now, we're just helping these guys collect some samples, and oh dear. And it's one of those things that you just want to, you play the game long enough, you kind of get a good sense of what is the sort of quest which I really want to read and what's the stuff that I can just efficiently ignore, you know? As long as, I mean, the epics I always try and read, but the epics are so few and far between most of the time you either forget what you're up to, or it goes on a meandering quest, like right now, we're in Adagim, although we're supposed to be doing something else originally, but now we're going to be here for a bit. Because that's what the story is taking us. But that's just an MMO problem in general, I think. We need to go find.
Yeah, but it's like the thing we were talking about with maps being big and sort of uninteresting. I feel like it's very similar with the quests. They're just bigger and bigger, the story's more and more complex, but there's not a lot of points of interest within it.
Oh, we've also got to defeat these guys, I guess.
Oh. Big guy.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
Stupid. There you go.
Research papers. Okay, we gotta collect some guys' windblown research papers. Can't imagine a worse place to lose your
when
pages.
your thesis just like blows into a swamp.
You know, you go to school the next day. Yes, why haven't you done your homework? I did my homework, but the wind grabbed it and took it into the swamps of Adagim, and now I can't find it.
Burning swamps, yeah. You think they would have put out the fires, or is it like a bog fire? Is that the thing, right?
Yeah, it could be. It could be burnt in peat, you know. Yep, perfect. Now it's a tree in a tree. Amazing. Keep yourself alive.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Awesome.
We have to go get this log. A log? Some sort of blemished log? Take a log, take a dump.
Is that something you say?
Yeah.
Meh.
Meh. Oh, you got your goat on. Nice.
Yeah.
Meh.
I love that.
The density of mobs aren't too bad here, but yeah, some of them are elites, which is interesting. I like that, honestly. I think having a few signatures and elites to break apart the monotony of what you're fighting is actually quite good.
Yeah, I like that. I like it when they vary between the sort of scalings of the enemies.
Hey, have you
And
guys
it's a
done any
man's
roving threats yet? No, we have not. We are still leveling. The roving threats on endgame.
At 160?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We are taking it slow so we can study the story and the questing experience. Because that is the majority of what players are up to and interested in. And as it stands, that's the only thing you can do right now. There's no instances, not really a real end game to speak of.
Did we run tier 3 tub?
Did you two run tier 3 tub? No, but we wasn't playing that much, but tier 2 was definitely... I did tier 2 maybe once. Then I just got bored of the game.
Do I admit my failure and embarrassment?
No, because you weren't playing the game at the time.
I guess I wasn't, no.
And didn't have time to dedicate to any raids.
No, I guess not.
Did you, Schmooze? Because
bet he did.
I've always been sort of more tier 2 guy. I've done a few like max tier raids before, but I'm winding down from all that now. Because, well, Meriadoc doesn't really have the other people capable of it. And it's just we're just kind of, well, we're still waiting for the instances, and it's just a lot of people aren't really happy with the game. So.
See, that's what bums me out about Meriadoc. If it was more even with Orcrist, we might be able to do higher tier stuff.
Well, my hope is that the kin that I've been given leadership of now, I can help turn it into something that is capable of doing this. Because once tier 3, haven't seen a foot in tub since. Bro, that's like a universal experience, is it not? With tub, it was like run it once, realize that it's kind of ass, and there's no reason to run it, and then you just sort of just do nothing but tier 1s. Or don't bother because, you know, a lot of people won't bother. But that's kind of the experience that you often do tend to get around that second raid release of a level cap, if the content isn't great. And honestly, this has been a really bad... Oh, Hobbit Lad says, my kin on Peregrine have been doing tier 3 raids for a long time. There are just fewer kins like that on the server. Are you Damien, by chance? Or
no, that's not Damien.
I mean, it could be. Because that's why I mentioned Peregrine being able to do tier 3 raids before. Because I know one guy who was in a kin that is definitely up there in terms of capability, and could be the same kin. But yeah, I think we're quite limited in the fact that the roleplay servers don't have the same opportunities and the same numbers of raiders.
But like, I'm a bit envious that you can play on Peregrine and do that, but I also have a possibly wrong assumption that there are less roleplayers on Peregrine. Because we have a lot of Americans in Meriadoc.
Well, it's not. Well, again, the two communities are completely separate, and it's like.
But they're not really separate, or they shouldn't be. Like people that we roleplay, but we also do endgame.
Yeah, I'm saying people can be put into different boxes, right? There are people who aren't just roleplayers, aren't just raiders. People who are very capable of all sorts of things in the game, and they want to see more of that content. But in my experience, it is almost impossible to commit to more than one server at a time. So, I'm on Meriadoc. Simple as that. That's where all my friends are at. And I think, yeah, in an ideal world, we would have kins that were capable of doing tier 3, and we'd be able to run with them and have a good time, and I would be satisfied. But, yeah. It's just what it is.
We've done old legacy raids as well, on the server. We celebrated one of our good friends' birthdays, a few weeks ago, and we did Anvil.
I mean,
and it was just comfy, like, we didn't do it for any particular reason.
It's comfy and all, but that's not what I want to do more than that. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
It's, if I'm just, because there's people who just do that, and it can be very lame. Honestly, like, there's got to be a goal, there's got to be a challenge.
But there's very little incentive to do those things. I would even argue there's very little incentive to do endgame.
The incentive? Well, yeah, what's the endgame? It's like progressing your character. There is no character progression otherwise. So now, like, a lot of players have had a taste of having the 6 sets and everything, and it's going to feel like ass if you don't get those 6 sets, you know? Like, or if you don't get the armor, then what the fuck's the point? Like, then you could really get metaphysical with that and be like, what's the point of playing a game? It's fun. Yeah, Fredo.
Yeah, and the thing is that it's important to also stop when you're not having fun.
Precisely.
We were talking about that. I think it was it Sig? Is Sig the Doomer?
Sig's the Doomer, yeah. Shout out to my boy
Yeah,
Sig.
I love him.
Big pull, lock in. Piercing, everything up.
Yes, sir. I'm kind of panicking.
It's alright. If we fucked up.
Yeah, we fucked up. Hold on, I can get you up. Hold on, wait a second. Are you ready for this?
Fear them
No, I
quick.
can't. I already feared them. Nope, sorry.
Fail moment.
Fail.
Yeah, you just have to be clear about people joining your raids to meet certain DPS and stat requirements. Yeah. The problem with that is that a lot of people aren't aware that that's a requirement in content in the first place, and you've got to approach them softly enough to explain why. You just gotta be a good leader. You should be like, okay, this raid is challenging. It requires this from you. It requires you to have gear because for mitts and stuff. But yeah, we don't have any sweats on Mary. That's for certain. Unless you count me, but I'm like a very chill sweat if I'm a sweat. I'm just like doing the max tier stuff doesn't really interest me anymore. Unless the raid is actually good, because otherwise why would I be stuck in a raid doing nothing but clearing the max tier just for the bragging rights when the intended gameplay difficulty of tier 2.
Bragging rights is a good enough reason to do it.
Yeah, maybe once or twice. That's why people progress, right? They get up and they're like, doing it as fast as possible and trying to get the mechanics down. I think Hobbit Lad is just explaining how you can get really, really good players go into a kid and sort of train them up. And that is something that we, as a server, kind of need right now. But we also need people to meet us halfway and be like, okay, yes, they are not going to be the most skilled players in the game, but they're going to be competent enough for tier 2 if they're given a competent lead. And so, I mean, with the kin I've got, absolutely going to give it a go when it comes out. I'm excited. That's what I want to. That's one of the reasons I'm happy to build on that kin that I've been given.
I think it's so fun to improve, like, because at tier 3, it's also about how you actually play. Like, it's not just about your stats. It's not just about your gear. It's also how well you are at the role and the class that you're playing.
It becomes necessary at tier 3 to understand these things and to play individual mistakes. Like, I'm gonna. It's gonna be a very general sort of thing. But tier 1, anyone can do it. Baby mode, right? Tier 2, we're talking about the raid, by the way. Instance is not necessarily the same. Tier 2 is the intended difficulty. You don't have to be a god at the game to be effective at tier 2 and win, but your team has to be good enough. Your gear has to have some requirements, and as a role, you need to be consistent. A lot of the times in these raids that, it's not a pug because people know each other. People have organized a group ready to go for this, and they're going to give it. They're going to try it and learn the mechanics as they go. A lot of the times it fails is because a few people, or just enough people, are failing the raid. Awesome. Ready to go?
No, I still need some more tools.
Okay, I will rephrase this question. Are you ready to kick ass and chew bubblegum?
Yeah, I'm ready to kick ass.
That's cool. Big dick pull.
I will say, let me know when.
Now.
No, panic.
No, don't panic. That's the worst thing to do. Oh.
And this is why Bear and Warden combo just sucks.
I mean, it is funny. Like, I could have got more bleeds, but I was dying too quickly. So, Bjorning is definitely my favorite healer.
It's mine too, but I haven't really tried anything else.
That means it's your favorite.
I can't turn into a bear. Yeah.
It means that you're objectively that's the right choice.
I mean, it's a bit clunky. It can be a bit clunky, and I do sort of miss just having big numbers, like being able to show off a little bit. Like I was saying, it's nice to show off once in a while and be like, oh, look at my heal over time. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. But
nobody dies.
At least with Bjorn, like in terms of mechanics, it's like one of the only healers that has like an actual resource to manage. Like power is just not an issue really anymore. Not even on runekeepers that are spamming because.
Remind me to get bear crack.
Yeah, it's worth trying to work on.
I know we have a bunch at home, but like I didn't bring any.
You find a dead orc who shows signs of the pale blight rotting within him. There must be more signs of it spreading through the ranks. Oh, are you joking?
Yeah. Are we gonna do all the deeds or just story?
No. Fuck the deeds.
No.
But I'll tell you what, you know that camp we just went into? The intended way of going through it was to pick up this dead orc in the first place. But look how big the world is, like around, like how open everything is. It's not going to easily vex you from that. So we'll come back to that later, maybe. I ain't doing it.
I'm writing it in the notes.
No, we're not going to do all the deeds. Fuck that. Can it be that such creatures spread the pestilence that troubles this wood? You resolve to defeat the lurkers of all sizes. Amazing. Welcome
I
back
love
for
that we're
that.
defeating lag. It's really it really
meta.
says a lot about our existence.
It's so messy. It's like, dude, I am not enjoying this fucking questing in this zone. I'm not gonna crash out too early. But
No. So I don't enjoy that we have to go all the way around these rocks to get to the hub.
dude,
or
I've
whatever.
already forgotten where the fuck we need to go. And
It's up the side here.
No, it doesn't work,
Oh no,
bro.
it's not. No, but this is what I mean when I say it doesn't feel like the landscape is designed with the quests in mind. It really doesn't. And
It
if
never
they had designed
is.
it as a game, they would have been like, okay, from the quest area, there should be an easy, clear, marked way to where you deliver the quest, and there just isn't.
We missed a
So-
bunch of stuff by the looks of this.
Yeah, of course
But-
we did.
But yeah, the idea, like, honestly, the mini map, the map is useless. It's so bad. So fuck, I keep looking at the map, trying to, because I'm lost, you know? There's no roads,
Yeah,
there's no
and-
landmarks, there's nothing that tells you, okay, you're here. This part of the Molderwood is no different than the completely different other part of the place, you know?
And I get what they're trying to do. They are trying to make it look vast and big and foreign and alien and, you know, but you can still do that with, you could have like a very light game trail looking something that leads you back.
Bit of a distraction for you. Open the kinship panel. There is a calendar system.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Oh,
It wasn't supposed to be in there.
oh, I see that.
This
I can
sucks.
create an event.
Don't. It's not akin, but
I'm gonna create an event.
I don't think it works properly. But yeah, that was on Bora, and we've been told this is explicitly not supposed to be in the game just yet. So where is the quality assurance? Where is the these little things like this which actually
you
kind
can
of get
select
to me?
type,
Yeah,
meeting, quest, PvP, social.
show it off. Why not? Because I'm sorry, but most players aren't that tuned in to what each developer says, or they're not on board, so they don't know that this isn't meant to be in the game. They're going to look at this and think, oh, a new system, why hasn't this been announced? They're going to look at this, and then if it doesn't work, it's going to look shit on the company, right? I'll give you another fucking thing that they're doing, which actually is getting me a little bit worried. You know how we've got 22 different outfit slots? Yeah? Oh, it turns out, and this is from the QA lead who admitted this, only outfit 9 is available, and you have to buy the expensive version, the ultimate edition, or collector's edition to get it. And the rest haven't been hooked up to anything. Despite the fact they're visible, despite the fact it has a unlock extra cosmetic outfits thing, I'm telling you now, it feels to me that they've done this intentionally, and they're going to start selling these individual outfit slots as part of bundles, as part of patrons' coffers. And they, despite the fact that it's obvious that the first 8, right, you can buy them in the Lotro store like normal. So this is probably what they're going to do next. They're going to put these in bundles and say, oh look, now every time I open the fucking my cosmetics, I'm going to have this right there. And it's going to look at me and say, oh, you want more outfit slots, buddy? Go and buy those bundles, you pay pig. I'm not doing it. I'm not buying the fucking bundles. I mean, that may be the case. It may not be the case. It may just be me Duma posting. But if they do it that way, some people have said to me, oh, that's a bit too far. Grot, why would they do that? Well, if they do it that way, I wouldn't be surprised. That's what I'm saying. Monetization of cosmetics has gone through the roof. There are UI skins that remove that stuff. Well, the new outfits, yeah, we could probably make that, because it just means you adjust your skins, because that would be nice if it's that way. But this is a new thing, and they've just put... Dude, do you realize how easy it is for them to have done that on the UI as well? They've just basically copied and pasted this. in the UI code and just added 22 different slots. So that was pretty easy for them to do, but they can milk that shit for years to come and slow burn that and drip feed like a few outfit slots as part of bundles instead of actually putting it in the store. I'm calling it. That's my prediction for that. Gonna be interesting to see how the new slots show up in the inspect window too. Yeah, there could be a way around that. I'm sure they could put like a button on either side. But honestly, doing any UI work in Locho is evidently a mistake because any minor thing they add, it's almost always broken every single time. It's in the ultimate pack of Harad, 1 extra outfit slot per account. Yes. And that's the only one that's available. So it would be interesting to see how they go and do that moving forward. I hope it's not going to be tied to fucking bundles and expansion packs, because this is just basic quality of life. This isn't adding new cosmetics or any new feature or new system. This is just quality of life. And there are so many outfits in the game that you could use. So many cosmetics in the game that you could use. We've always had 8 since the start of the game, right? Or since the start of cosmetic system. So adding a bunch more and then tying it to bundles would probably be the biggest, scummiest thing they could probably think of. So they're probably going to do it. That's what I'm saying. Predator says, it's always funny how the new thing is always broken on release. Legit, I don't expect it to work until like 6 months after release. Yeah, that's basically how it is with Locho, right? But they should be pretty good at fixing it. I mean, they know it's an issue now. They know these things are issues. All the issues that we're talking about. Okay. We're going to call it now.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out. 20 viewers, that's not bad. It's, pretty consistent.
No, we've been consistently around 20 viewers for most of the time.
I'm pretty sure the only reason there was like 70 viewers in that one stream was probably because the game was down and they were like panicking.
It was, and also Nenarus. He had a great performance.
That was great, man. That was great.
It was amazing. You should really do that little talk show you guys were talking about.
I wanted to do like I wanted to do like a podcast type thing with him.
Well, we're gonna head off now. Thank you guys very, very much for joining us. It was really fun. What do you think, Grot?
Yeah, no, thanks everyone for showing out. And if there's anything that you want to see streamed, like if you want to do anything different than just the quests, I'm all ears, man. Right, take care, guys, and until next time, take it easy.